When you think of Thailand, you probably think of pristine beaches, incredible food, and the vibrant streets of Bangkok. It's a paradise for travelers, but behind that postcard-perfect image is a harsh economic reality. For decades, Thailand was the leader of Southeast Asia, a manufacturing powerhouse on the fast track to becoming a wealthy nation. But lately things have stalled. While neighboring countries are seeing rapid growth, Thailand's GDP has been limping along at just 2%. Foreign investors are pulling their money out at record rates, and the land of smiles is facing some very serious frowns. So, how did the region's former leader become its laggard? Let's dive into the perfect storm that's holding Thailand back. To understand the problem, we first have to look at what usually drives Thailand's economy: tourism and manufacturing. Tourism alone accounts for about a fifth of the economy. That's huge. But since the pandemic, visitor numbers haven't fully bounced back to those 40 million a year peaks. Then there's manufacturing. Thailand is a hub for cars, electronics, and food, sitting right in the middle of the supply chain between China and the rest of the world. But global trade is changing. With new tariffs and shifting geopolitics, the money isn't flowing in like it used to. By late 2025, capital outflows hit a record high. But here's the thing: COVID and tariffs affected everyone. So why is Thailand struggling more than its peers? For that answer, we have to look at the internal bottlenecks. The biggest elephant in the room is political instability. Thailand has been in a tug-of-war for 20 years. On one side, you have the old guard, the establishment, bureaucrats, and business elites. On the other, popular elected leaders. This rivalry has led to a revolving door of governments, 13 successful coups, and about 20 different versions of the constitution. Imagine trying to run a business where the rules change every 2 years because the government was toppled. Investors hate uncertainty. Without a stable political system, there's no long-term planning for the industries of the future, like semiconductors or AI. While others are racing ahead, Thailand is stuck in a loop of protests and leadership changes. Then there's the wealth gap. Thailand has one of the highest levels of income inequality in the Asia-Pacific. Get this: the richest 10% control nearly 70% of the nation's wealth. A few billionaire families dominate almost every major sector, which often stifles competition and innovation. And for the average family, they're stuck in a debt trap. Household debt in Thailand is now at roughly 90% of GDP, among the highest in Asia. When a huge chunk of your paycheck goes toward interest payments, you aren't spending on education or starting new businesses. This leads to a talent gap. Thailand is producing fewer engineers and data scientists compared to its neighbors, and its workforce is aging faster than the country is getting rich. By the 2030s, the workforce is projected to shrink by 1% every single year. So, Thailand is battling a perfect storm: stagnant growth, soaring debt, a shrinking workforce, and constant political drama. Policymakers say they want to upskill the population and promote new investments, but without deep reforms to the political and power structures, those plans might just stay on paper. What do you think? Can Thailand reinvent itself and catch up to its neighbors? Or is the middle income trap here to stay? Have you noticed these changes if you've visited or lived there? Let's talk about it in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, give us a like and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.